Dude, American men are so fucking boring. So fucking boring. I've been in New York for a week and have not met one single man that's American that knows how to flirt, that possessed an ounce of confidence. Like, zero social skills. Like, who the fuck raised y'all? Y'all don't know how to chat up a woman who's flirting with you? I'm doing all the leg work. I'm initiating every conversation. Well, today, I went to Q Cafe, sat at the bar. This beautiful man comes in, sits next to me, minding his business. I get my drink. It's sat in front of me. We make eye contact, and I said, "Did you get a fun drink?" That was it. This man's from Berlin. Beautiful. Would not shut the fuck up. Flirted the whole time. Eye contact. So funny. So nice. The conversation was incredible. By the time we parted ways, we kissed twice. We kissed twice. Y'all could be kissing women at the bar and never see them again. I don't know this man. I leave tomorrow at 6 a.m. I'm not going to see him again. But I love.
For a minute there, I was kind of understanding her point, right? But then what she said at the end just made me reevaluate my thought. This is why you cannot deter me away from the idea that women created hookup culture. Women created situationships. Women created rosters, modern day at least, right? This is why women are for the streets. This is why women are made for the players. This is why they fall for it. This is why women fall for the players. And then you wonder why men, right, or men that she just kissed, made out with, don't need to settle down, right? Or probably perpetually cheat. Because what's the point? There's always another, women ready to give it up for nothing. For the talking game? For talking game. He didn't prove what type of good man he is. No value. But women don't care about that. Women want surface level. Chat me up, right? Chat me up, charm me up. And then women say, oh, he fakes his whole persona, right? It's like, how can you blame women for choosing the wrong man when he fakes his whole persona? Because you don't care, right? His whole persona? You didn't care about his persona, right? You didn't care about his personality. You care about the charm. You care about the lies. You care about the fancy words, right? And chatting you up. That's what you cared about. Not about who he was. Because in my honest opinion, women don't actually, maybe it's controversial, but women don't actually get to know a man, right? They get to know his charm, right? They bask in his charm. That's not his personality. No, not necessarily, okay? That's not who he is inside. That's the shallowness, right? The charm is the shallowness. And women fall for that. They give him, they make out with him. They give him their body. They maybe sometimes give him kids, get in a relationship with him, and then realize, this is not who he was. This is, man, he faked his whole personality. Really? You saw his personality. Because here's the controversial opinion, okay? A man that is charming, right? You're not born with it. You develop that skill. You perfected that skill through success. Because you don't really perfect charm necessarily through failures, okay? Because if you're constantly failing, how's it showing that you're doing well? If you're succeeding, it shows you that your charm is working. So guess what type of men are really good at charm? The players, the bad boys, the Chads, the Tyrones, the Pookies. But hey, women say, oh, they fake it. Really? You know it. The lies, the supposed lies, you knew he was lying. Or you could, this is the thing, men could already tell. You know he's a player. You know he's a liar. You know because men know it.